Hey everybody, it's Scott Steen with winnersandwhiners.com coming to you from the Christopher W. Studio on the expansive first floor of the Winners and Whiners Sports and Entertainment Complex to bring you today's Deep-3. As always, if you would be so kind to give us the old thumbs up, give us the like if you dig what we're doing, if you like what we're saying, if you smell what we're cooking, give us the old thumbs up, and if you haven't done so already, of course, subscribe to our channel. Make sure you get notified every time we put up a brand new video. And tell your friends to get subscribed. Tell your friends to check us out on all of our social media platforms over there at your Facebook and your Twitters. And look at us. We're even right uptown with our own Discord channel where people just get on and yak about gambling 24 hours a day. It is the coolest thing ever. Definitely check it out. I'll put the link in the description of this video. So, with that being said, of course, we want to know what you're playing. What are you on today? You on the Deep-3? You off the Deep-3? You got some soccer plays cooked up from across the pond? Maybe you're trailing C-Dub or the Mad Carrot. You don't know. What are you on? Let me know. Whatever it is, when you win it, we'll give you the shout out. You win enough of them, you will be the king of the D-Gens for a 24-hour period. You will be our capper of the day, just like Christopher W. was yesterday. Hey, kind of a little bonus that I like to throw out there. Anybody capper of the day 4 days in a row, free jersey. All right, it's a I got a little side where like we used to buy T-shirts, and they're let's just say they're maybe one-off jerseys, but they're still pretty nice. And you get yourself a jersey, team of your choice, of course. So don't forget to check out Winners and Whiners and Stat Salt. All right, you guys, geez, come on now. Get over there, and they are the world's premier site for predictive sports analysis. If you haven't been over there, you definitely should check them out. Winnersandwhiners.com, statsalt.com. Deep dives into every game going on in America every single day. Check out the other guys doing videos here. Make sure you stop by Stat Salt's channel over there on YouTube. Check out Scott Reichel. He's done it. He's doing the videos. He interacts. He does them live. Very, very heavy on information and stats. If you're a stats junkie, you will dig Scott. And we're going to start having more videos from EJ the Rainmaker, everybody. So make sure you check those out as well. Those should be coming. May even have one up for the game tonight. Check out EJ right here on our very own Winners and Whiners channel. Love him or hate him, there is nobody like EJ. So fair warning, all right? I'm just saying. Check him out and have fun, all right? So, quick recap of yesterday. Man, we went 2-1 on the Deep-3, and it seems like we left a game on the table there as we hit New England. Man, I would have felt dumb having the Dolphins in that one. As New England wins 44-0. We did have Indy as well. There was some dispute about the Indy pick because I said Indy was the road favorite. I had no better. And so I'm going to give myself a win on that one. And you know what the tiebreaker is? The fact that I cashed a ticket today with Indy plus 3.5 points. So if you guys are new, you might want to hear from the guys that have been here a while. I will occasionally misspeak, all right? I am old. I get a lot of shit going through my head. And I will definitely engage my mouth before my brain catches up every once in a while. It happens. It's the way it is. I'd like to say I'll never do it again and I'll never make another mistake like that. I'd be lying to you. So hang tight and we'll try to keep them to a minimum, all right? So we go. Oh, and then we had the Kansas City Oakland over 53.5. All they did was put up 38 points in the first half as Patrick Mahomes threw for 4 touchdowns, 300 whatever yards in the second quarter. All we need is 16 points in the second half. Those two teams put up a grand total of 0 points in the second half, which brings me to my 1-1 day on the premium picks as we played the New England Miami under 49. That came in very well, although we had to sweat, god damn it, unbelievably, we had to sweat a last play from Miami at the goal line as New England kept them out. But we had the Kansas City Chiefs team total over 30.5. So you think it was heartbreaking not getting 16 points in the second half. Try not getting 3. Try getting nothing from the Chiefs. And the bad part about that is a couple things. They had opportunities. They threw a 76-yard touchdown pass that got called back over kind of a weird hold on the running back and pass protection. It's a call, I talked about it on the premium, it's a call that you rarely see a running back getting called for an interior hold as they were coming right up the gut. That is not something that you see very often. And then we had the ball down to the 10-yard line. It was 3rd and 2. All Mahomes had to do was either just, obviously keep the chains moving or not turn it over, and it was a chip shot field goal, shorter than an extra point. However, Pat Mahomes, in another close call from the referees, was ruled to have fumbled, and Oakland recovered, and that was Bob's your uncle right there. The game ends up with the Chiefs on the 20, kneeling down in the dirt. Jesus Christ! All right, so not our best day. Like I said, we ended up going 60%. We go 3-2, but it feels like we left a lot of money on the board. We went 5-0 last Sunday. Feels like we really should have gone 5-0 again. I'm not going to be one of the bitch about the referees. That's not me. The stripes give and the stripes take away. All I'll say is the universe owes us a couple right now. All right, because anyway. So moving on. All right, because that's what we're doing. We're moving on. Hey guys, baseball's back. There's great news. Actually, we did all right with baseball last week, so let's see how we do again here. Taking a look at the Padres and the Brewers. Garrett Richards, remember him? Hey, there you go. There's a blast from the past. Garrett Richards of usually with the Los Angeles Angels. He's making his first start since July. Since last year. He had surgery in July. Making his first start against Zach Davies for the Brew Crew. I'm looking at the first 5 here, guys. I like the Brewers' first 5 on the run line -0.5. We're going to take that price down to about -121. It is -160 for the full game. And if you know me by now, you know I just don't love the Brewers' bullpen. I love Hader. I think Hader, although he's been weird, he's given up a lot of home runs, at least for him. But I think when he's on, there's nobody better. Literally, no one better than Josh Hader in the 8th and 9th inning. But it's getting to that point that is always the problem for the Brewers. Like I said, Garrett Richards making his first start, had Tommy John surgery last July. And he's really been troubled by his elbow for the last 4 seasons. He's only thrown 138 and 2/3 innings over the last 4 seasons. And here's the thing to look out for with Richards. He has not been good in his rehab starts, all right? He hasn't been going long, and he hasn't been good. He's got a 6.75 ERA with a 1.90 whip in rehab, 17 in the 3rd innings. Now, I know a rehab is a lot like spring training. You're working on certain things. You're not necessarily bearing down and going full speed. But it's not a good sign to me. It is a disturbing trend after all is said and done. And the other thing about him, like I said, he's not going deep. None of those starts were longer than 4 innings, so I don't expect him to go deep into this game as well, obviously with the elbow problems. And for the Brewers, you know what, guys? Every game counts for the Crew. They had that miraculous comeback yesterday. I think they're re-energized. I think this team is rallied around the fact that Christian Yelich is out for the season. They've played very well since they've lost him. Small sample size, I know. Zach Davies has pitched pretty well lately, especially over his last 3. 2.57 ERA. He is also another pitcher that doesn't go deep. Again, that gets the Brewers bullpen involved. That makes me a hard pass on the Brew Crew for the full game. But I do like Milwaukee to get out to an early start against Garrett Richards. Give me the Brewers first 5, -5, -120. All right, and moving on. Checking out a little positive value here as the Reds and the Cubs get together. Cubs have scored 167 runs over their last 3 games, so that's been pretty impressive. The Reds, they send Sonny Gray to the mound against Cole Hamels for the Cubs. I'm sure the Cubs are sorry to see the Pirates leave town with that fucking dumpster fire of a pitching staff. Sonny Gray, kind of on the other side of that dumpster fire. I really like this pitching matchup here. All right, Sonny Gray's been very good lately. Over his last 8, 2.80 or 1.29 ERA over his last 8, 2.8 for the season. Cole Hamels had a very fine season as well. What passes for a good ERA these days of 3.89, but he's really kind of struggled against the Reds. He's made 2 starts. He's lasted just a total of 4 innings with an 11.25 ERA. The Reds, they perform well in Sonny Gray starts. They've won 8 of his last 10, and in those 10, he has a 1.79 ERA. The Cubs, well, like I said, they won 3 straight against Pittsburgh, but they are just 5-5 over their last 10, just like the Reds are. The Cubs, well, they're 7-8 against Cincy so far, and I think that we're going to get down on a favorable pitching matchup here, catching plus money. Winds blowing in from center field, north-northeast, about 8-10 miles an hour. That's the forecast. So hopefully some of those Cubs long fly balls will be just that, long fly balls. Give me the Reds plus 126 behind Sonny Gray. Makes me feel fine. And taking a look at the Browns and the Jets, as the Jets and the Browns have a total of 45 in this one, and that's kind of the game. That's the way I'm looking at here. This is going to be on a play basically on Sam Darnold and Quincy Enunwa being out, while Le'Veon Bell is less than 100%. Had a banged up shoulder. He had an MRI Friday. Came back negative, but that don't mean everything's hunky as well as Dory. I think he's obviously he's a tough guy. He's going to go, but will he be 100%? I doubt that he will be. Myles Garrett and the Browns, front seven, they're going to make life miserable for backup Trevor Siemian in this one. He's pretty much my premium. I called him the cornflakes of quarterback, and that's exactly what he is. He's fine. You're not going to starve to death, but you're not going back for seconds either. He's about 516-14 as a starter. Not great stats all the way around. 24 TDs, 18 picks, I believe is what he's at. Basically, Le'Veon Bell, they can't beat him by themselves, all right, especially behind this line, who managed to help the Jets put up just 68 yards on 21 carries in rushing last week against Buffalo. The Browns, I think they get their offense back on track a little bit, although it'd be hard to be worse than they were last week when Mayfield ended up throwing 3 picks. But the Jets are not going to do their part to boost this game anywhere near the total. The Browns had 18 penalties last week, and while I'm sure that's a one-off and they do get their shit together a little bit more, I promise you that there's going to be at least a drive or two that is killed by a dumb Browns penalty. As a bonus, Jets are having kicking problems. Out with the dude that they picked up from Minnesota after just one game, who was absolutely awful last game. They brought in Sam Ficken, who is kicked in 4 games for Dallas, 2 in 17, 2 in 18 before being moved for a better kicker. Over those 4 games, he was 3 for 6 with a long of 34 yards. Welcome to the Big Apple, Sam Ficken. You have fun with that. So we're going to get down on the Cleveland Browns, New York Jets under 45. I think the Jets don't put up. I'm going to guess they're going to be somewhere in the neighborhood of 13 to 14 points. I just don't see the Jets doing much more than that. Browns, I think they'll will call off the dogs there at the end, run the football as much as they can. Give me the Browns Jets under 45, and Cincinnati Reds positive value plus 126, and the Milwaukee Brewers first 5 minus a half at minus 121. At the end of those 3 games, you guys know the drill. You can join me as we pick up our winning tickets and head back to the window. All right, everybody, let's take a real quick look here at the premium picks, how we're doing so far this month. We are having a profitable month again. Yeah, should have been 18 and 11, but who am I to bitch? We're still at 58.6%, 17 and 12 and 2 on the season, as our football picks have gone. What have we got? We've gone total here on the football picks of 12 and 8. 12 and 8 football picks. 5 and 3 on our NFL picks for the premium side. So, yeah, if you guys want to get down on the premium service, now is the time to act. Got plenty of football left. And if you get down right now, we're still doing the deal. Or if you get down in the regular season, I will throw the playoffs of both the NCAA and the NFL in absolutely free. So, follow the link there if you are interested in the premium service. Alrighty. So, all about me. Let's talk about you guys for a while. Let's see how the shoutouts went for today, shall we? Ray Tom said the Colts are plus 3.5, not 3.5, minus 3.5. Yes, I did have a couple of helpful people point that out, and yeah, there you go. So yeah, go Colts. Hope you got down on them, Ray. Mike Lou, 415. Mike Lou had the Niners +3, and then he's got a little 6-point teaser that ends that's still alive. He's got the Browns on a 6-pointer tomorrow night. So good luck, Mike. Hopefully you can finish up hitting your 3-team teaser. But as he sits right now, he's 1-0 +100. Steve Goudon. Is that right? I'm going to try it, Steve. And I talked to my wife, who actually had like a lot of years of French. And so that's going to be my probably horrible attempt at the French pronunciation of your name. So Steve Goudon. Steve, oh, by the way, here's how this works. If you're a positive capper, I'll tell you your record and what you made. If you broke even, I'll say you got juiced. And if you did not have a winning day, I will throw out a random compliment that I've completely made up. Okay? So, with that being said, Steve's day, I will say Steve's day. Steve's name is French, which means he has much better taste in food than I do. By the way, my favorite French food, you guessed it, French fries. Very nice. So, better days ahead, Steve. Still early, brother. Still early. The Mad Carrot, he went 6-3-1 +195 on the day. Bobby Fan went 3-1 +190. He said, thank the chalk god later. And he was absolutely right. As 3 out of 4 of his chalk picks came in. PMC 05. PMC, he got burned on that Chiefs game too. He had a little 2-teamer there with Kansas City in the over. He ends up not having a profitable day, but I will say PMC, he had a fine card today, and he should have made money. That's my compliment for PMC, because he took my Chiefs and the over a play that should have hit. Mikey Butler. Mike Butler, he says, hope we get hot. And Mike, as far as his picks go for today, Mike, whenever he farts, he always resists the urge to say, the Butler did it. Way to go, Mike. Classy move. C-Dub. C-Dub, in real life, he said that, by the way, he said that he was going to get this is a Stellar got her groove back day. And by the way, I think if you followed all of C-Dub's picks, I think he had a great day. But since we're just doing 5 for his first 5, those were not profitable. But by the way, C-Dub in real life, he was the one who actually gave Stellar her groove back. So, little known fact. Way to go, C-Dub. Tommy Gordon. Tommy Gordon had a nice day. Went 3-2 +80. Jay Yee showed up. He had some picks for us. And Jay, little known fact about Jay Yee, he was the first person in the history of the world to both whip and nay-nay. Nice job. Nice job, Jay. I did not know that. Kent P. Kent P got juiced. The Aardvark, the astute Aardvark, he got juiced. Roland Mims, he got juiced. A lot of juice out there. Michael W., our winner yesterday, said, I know what you mean about hunches. He said, I almost pounded Michigan State. I thought about it too, Michael. I really did. I just still don't love that offense, and now I really don't, of course. He said, Tennessee, Indy feels like an under. He was absolutely right. He said, Indy +3. Absolutely right. He went 2-0 +200. Will that be enough to get it? I don't know. Let's find out, shall we? Here's a guy that might have a little bit of something to say about it. This is Kyle Sikowski, or as we call him, Kyle Z, Mr. Perfect. Kyle had a 10-0 day here not too long ago. And Kyle, all he did today, since he can only post 5 picks, he went 5-0. Nice job, Kyle. 5-0. He did have the Colts, and the Colts on the money line as well. Seahawks, Packers, and Chiefs. Now, even though it is his 6th pick, it would have technically counted for capper of the day. I'm going to read you how Kyle's day went, okay? Kyle said, he said, then I have a little parlay going for $25 that pays $2,900. It's a 10-teamer. Check these plays out, won't you? How about the Colts +3? Ravens on the money line. New England on the money line. Cowboys on the money line. Houston on the money line. Seahawks +4. Packers on the money line. Chiefs -7. Bears on the money line. Chicago Cubs on the money line. Hey, that's 9 for 9. How's that working out for you? He also had the Philadelphia Eagles on the money line. Oh my God. So I would like to have had $5 for every time that Kyle Z stood up and screamed at his TV. How could you not fucking cover Julio Jones? Oh my God. But anyway, he did right after those first 9 games. He said, I think I'm going to have to hedge this parlay for a couple $100 in the nightcap. No shit, my friend. I would probably put a G on that one and give myself a guaranteed 4-figure win. So let me know how much you put on that. Still, fuck, dude. Still a great day. He goes 5-0, hits 9 of 10 on a 10-team parlay. Kyle Z, pretty fine job there. Slick G-Man got juiced. The Legendary King, you know what, Legendary King, there are many kings out there, but only one king is legend. Wait for it. Dairy. And it's you, my friend, the Legendary King. All right, guys, so our profitable cappers for the day going to be Michael W. Once again, Michael out there making that money. We also had Tommy Gordon, and we also had Bobby Fan, the Mad Carrot, and Mike Lou for 15. But once again, you got to win it. You got to bring it. You got to bring it, kids. And perfect would be a good way to go. Kyle Z, Mr. Perfection, all he did was hit 14 out of 15. Not too shabby, my friend. Kyle Z, 5-0, plus 500, and oh so close on a parlay that I'm sure paid you some serious money. Congratulations, my friend. You are our capper of the day. All right, guys. That's it for today. Everybody have fun. Good luck on tonight's game. Regardless of what happens, we will meet back here tomorrow. We will bitch about our bad beats, just like me. And we'll brag about our fat stacks, just like Kyle. And then, because we're all D-Gems, we're going to fire it up and do it all again. You guys have a great night. Good luck on all your plays, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Take care.